If you've been shooting for a while, you might notice that photography might not be as exciting as it was when you first got started. That feeling when you first got started might fade over time and can sometimes lead to burnout. In this video, I'm going to break down why this happens, and most importantly, I'm going to tell you what you can do to keep things fun and inspiring even when you hit a creative wall. A lot of photographers go through this cycle. When you first get started, everything is new, everything is exciting. Maybe you bought your first camera, you're constantly going out to shoot, and you're learning a new skill, which is exciting by itself. But after a while, this excitement starts to fade. Your progress will start to slow down. Things might start feeling like routine. You will feel a little bit bored, and at times you will maybe even wonder if you're still passionate about photography. And that feeling sucks because it feels like you're falling out of love with something you once loved very deeply. Before I jump into solutions, I just want to say that this is very common. A lot of photographers, including myself, have went through this or are going through this. Just part of the creative process. Good news is you can get that spark back. You just have to find out what works for you. First one is a classic, and that's buying new gear. So buying a new camera, buying a new accessory can reignite that curiosity and can push you to go out to shoot again. But remember, the excitement is usually short-lived. It's kind of like a kid with a new toy. It's fun at first, but the novelty will wear off very fast. Second one is trying something new. Let's say you're a portrait photographer, try shooting some street photography. Getting out of your comfort zone, trying something completely different, completely new, can reignite that spark. Also, it's really good because the skills you learned in this style of photography, you can transfer to your main style of photography. Then third one kind of ties into this, and that's starting with videography. So photography and videography share a lot of similarities: lighting, storytelling, composition. You already have a camera, so why not give it a shot? Video might allow you to experiment in ways that still photography won't. Also is good to add to your repertoire and might open doors for you creatively and professionally. Fourth one is take a break. Sometimes the best thing you can do is nothing. Focus on something completely different. Focus on another hobby. Go out for a walk. Go read a book. Just do something completely different. People often underestimate the power of absence. Sometimes stepping away can be that reset that you need to make photography exciting again. And don't worry, taking a break, you won't lose your skill. Photography is kind of like riding a bike in that sense. All you have to do is get back on it and things will come back naturally. Another thing that really helps, something that I like reminding myself, is that photography isn't like an athletic endeavor, for instance, where when you get older, it's harder to become successful. Photography, you can do it at any age as long as you have two eyes. You can go out to shoot. You can be a photographer. So don't forget about that. You have time. Don't rush it. Number 5 is finding inspiration outside of photography. Sometimes inspiration can come from different forms of art. Go watch a movie, go out to a gallery, look at some street art. Being around creativity can spark your own creativity and get you going again. Even paying attention to how light, composition, and color works in a movie can influence your photography. Inspiration is everywhere, you just have to find it. Number 6 is connecting with other photographers. Community really matters. Being around other photographers is very important. Your friends, your family, they probably won't understand what you're doing. They might not even support it. That's why being around other photographers is very important. It can also be very motivating. You can go out to shoot together, you can push each other to become better, and you can spark each other's creativity. That's why it's very important as a photographer to seek out other photographers and connect. Number 7 is start a personal project. One of my favorite ways to stay inspired is to work on personal project. Nowadays, we're always creating for social media. We're focused on engagement, on likes, and sometimes we forget that it's important to create for ourselves as well. I have thousands of pictures on my hard drive that I haven't showed to anyone. Most of them I haven't even edited. Sometimes it's just fun to go out with your camera, focus on shooting, just be free and in the moment with no pressure involved. So these are my main tips. buy a new piece of gear, try something completely new, try videography, connect with other photographers, do a personal project, or just take a little break. Just remember that that spark will come back. Photography is a lifelong journey and the lows are just part of the creative process. So go out, go shoot, go explore, and never give up. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe for more photography tips. Also, let me know in the comments what worked for you. I'd love to hear your tips.